What's up, everybody? Man, it's Cousin Leon checking in again, man. On the way out to the gig. I'm almost here, though. Oh, boy. Here's another unscripted thought. And this morning, I don't know, what came to my mind was people that try to kill your confidence. There are a lot of people. A lot of them are in your circles, in your social circles. A lot of them are, man, I'm chewing on some ginger this morning. Ginger root, so. But a lot of people are in your social circles that want to kill your confidence. A lot of people, it's funny how people are though. Because people will say, you need more confidence. You need to do this. You need to do that. But the minute you let your light shine, and that you attempt to do things, all the do-littles around you will laugh behind your back, critique you on certain stuff. They'll critique you to other people, talk bad about you to other people. Then they'll come back around you, right? Trying to get up next to you to see what you're going to do next. And then go and poison your name to other people, make jokes and laugh. And in small towns, it's funny because people in small towns, if you're in a small town, those people do it all the time. And they'll paint a bad picture about you to people that you don't know or haven't met yet. But then when you finally meet those people and you're trying to do your thing, whatever your thing is, those confidence killers have already gotten to them to talk bad about you. I remember one time I was doing taxes for H&R Block, and it was in a small town. And I remember this woman coming up and looking at me, just looking at me. And I'm there, in a suit, and I guess my entire aura shocked her, because I saw this woman all the time. She used to go to a hair salon that my aunt was running in that small town. And my aunt is a double-tongued, snake-mouthed person. And that's all she does, is keep up a lot of mess, talk a lot of gossip about people. She talks so much trash about other people in her hair salon that it ultimately killed her business. I guess the people that she was talking to and using affinity talk and using affinity talk and keeping it real with people and running gossip on other folks, I guess they quit going to her because they figured she was probably doing the same thing about them. But yeah, confidence killers, man, exist. These are people that you might consider yourself cool with, people that are in your social circles, will kill your confidence. They kill it by way of poisoning other people's minds about you. They kill your confidence by naysaying everything that you attempt. Oh, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna be able to do that. And that's exactly what they do. That's how they do it. Oh boy. I'm pulling up in this little town now, man. About to see where the boys are. Yeah, let's see. It's just 3 of us though. See exactly where we're supposed to meet up this morning. But you have to have a keen eye and a solid ear to listen to people, to listen to their words when they're around you. If they're naysaying stuff about you, if they're making little small jokes, or if they trying to speak on the negatives of all of your positives, you just have to really watch out for those people. You definitely got to watch those people. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, I'm pulling up now. We got two of the guys here. So let me hop out of here and get my day started. But I'll finish this conversation later. Confidence killers. Naysayers. Some people call them haters. Because that's really what they are. But I'll get into that series later. Cousin Leon, man. I'm up. Okay, y'all, I'm back again. Just got off work, so I can continue what I started talking about this morning. I had to put in some hours, man, to get that bread for the day, you know. But yeah, this morning I think I was talking about confidence killers and people that just, it makes their day to kill your confidence. A lot of people are so jealous-hearted that they cannot stand to see you happy. It drives them crazy to see you happy. That's because they are sad themselves. They're sad people. They people that pity themselves, but they make themselves feel better by projecting their insecurities on you. They make themselves feel better by killing your happiness, or or killing your confidence. Especially in things that you're trying to, when they see that you're trying to accomplish things, that you're trying to become something great, that you're trying to grow. I'm gonna tell you a story, and it's a trip, because I got a homegirl that's out here in Oakland, right? Oakland, California. And I remember one time, man, she was in Atlanta at the time. She's from California, but she was in Atlanta one time, man. I'm from the South, so I was living in the A. But I moved out here. But anyway, I remember her telling me about her dad. And she was telling me how her dad was so smart. How her dad, me and her the same age. Actually, she a little bit older than me. You know what I'm saying? But, and I'm old. She was telling me how everybody considered her dad to be a smart person. Her dad was really smart. And she said, man, but I don't know what happened to him. Because after he got older, he got on drugs and he started falling off. And people was just ridiculing him and always had something crazy to say about him. But he was always good. To me, he was the greatest dad I've ever known. you know what I'm saying, the greatest dad that a girl can have. And she always talked about how bright and how enlightened her dad was. And it tripped me out, though, because the more I thought about it, I was going through some stuff down there in the South. But I think I know what happened to her dad. And he just got older. And the stuff that he was doing wasn't working for him like it used to. Like the people that he was with, she said he was with some cool people, but he was around some bad people. But nothing could click for him as he was going through his life cycle. You know, from his youth going up to older age. And I tripped out because I was just thinking as she was talking. But I can tell you pretty much what I think happened to him. He was a smart guy, and he had a lot of friends. And when you're a smart guy and you are liked by everybody, the people closest to you start getting jealous of you. The people closest to you start talking out the side of their heads. Oh, he ain't that smart. Oh, he ain't this and he ain't that. And he got y'all fooled. Y'all must think he this. Y'all must think he that. Well, ultimately, what I bet happened, and I'd be willing to bet my right hand to this, well, I bet you what happened was when her smart dad, I mean, he wasn't rich, he was just smart. But when her smart dad had good ideas and was doing good stuff, people around him was destroying his progress. People that he had in circles were destroying his progress, all of his progressions. And you don't really see it as it's happening. You don't hear the witchcraft that people spread on you when they're talking bad about you. You just know that you got your mind focused on something, and it takes a group of people to accomplish it. It takes people to help you put it together. And that's really what it was like before this whole internet thing took root like it's taking root. You know what I mean? You need a crew. You need friends. Sometimes you need investors. So anyway, you need people to put projects together, to put together stuff that's great. Again, that was before the internet. I mean, because the internet was a game changer and still is. I mean, it's a major game changer. Excuse me. But what I bet happened was, over the years, her dad just started losing his own confidence. Losing confidence in himself and his abilities. And he probably started realizing that everybody that he thought was in his corner ended up being the people that was putting knives in his back. So, and she says he got on drugs, but they called weed drugs, you know what I'm saying, years ago. Back when I was young, they called reefer drugs. And then they tried to paint the picture that it was a gateway drug. That's the drug you start on to get you hooked on everything else. Whatever. That was all misleading conversation. It was all bad talk. It really was. But anyway, I always think about that story she tells me, or that she told me about her dad. I can't help thinking about it. And I bet that's what it was. I'll bet everything that he started losing it. As the older he got, he just started losing confidence in himself and his abilities. Because everything that he tried to build, people that he involved with him, that he involved in what he was building, they were destroying him behind his back out of jealousy, just to keep him down with them and everybody else, just to kill him, kill his ability, or kill his whole aura of having ideas, or from having ideas. It probably got to the point that he started telling himself, second guessing himself, and saying, cause you know, when he think of something to do or to try or something to get involved in, he probably just started telling himself, oh, that ain't gonna work. I tried that before. Oh, that won't work because of this or because of that. Oh, that ain't gonna work. And besides, everybody's just gonna laugh at me and talk behind my back for doing it. So why bother? That's really what I say, I bet you that's what happened. Because I've seen that happen in people. I've lived long enough to see that happen in people myself. It damn near happened to me. I started losing confidence in a lot of stuff. Losing faith in a lot of stuff I was doing. It's crazy. I mean, and I know the people that was around me. Everybody, this is funny. Everybody that was around me was suspect. Now that I look back at it, yeah, they were around me because my light was shining. Every room I walked into, I literally brightened the room. You can see the looks on people's faces when I walk in the room. Or that was then, when I used to walk in the room. And then people want to hook up with you. Oh man, let's hook up. Let's do this. Let's do that. Oh man, we can do this. And hey, we can do that. They'll include themselves in what you got going when they see your light shining. Because a lot of people just starving for attention. And if you get attention, they'll start clinging around you, clinging on to you, so that they can get some, if nothing else, they'll be known for being around you. That's how a lot of people get their attention. Because they hanging on, because they always being around somebody else who has attention. Those are some of the lowest characters, the lowest caricatures of people that exist. They some lowlights, for real. And a lot of people try to kill your confidence because they lowlifes. They hurt people. They feel some type of way when they look at themselves in the mirror. Oh, why can't I be like this? Why can't I be like that? Or he ain't doing all this. He ain't all of that. Or she ain't all of that. You know what I'm saying? People will do that, man. It's crazy. But once you realize it, you got to save yourself. And if nothing else, you have to restore your confidence. In order for you to keep growing and keep pushing, you got to avoid confidence killers. You got to stay away from them. I mean, the money I'm making now, this is what's crazy. The kind of money I'm making now, I was dreaming about years ago. But I'm just getting started for real, man. I got so much further to go. Now I'm just doing it for the people that talk bad about me, saying I couldn't do it. Now I just do it to make sure that they know that they couldn't stop me from doing it. But I had to rebuild my own confidence. I had to light my own fire again. And at my age now, I still walk in a room. Or I'm back to that point that I can still walk in a room and not say a word. And all the attention is on me. And it's a trip. But I guess it's the aura that surrounds me. And I honestly think that there's a higher power, there's a higher spirit that follows me. That's that aura that surrounds me. There's a spirit that stands for the greater good that surrounds me. And hey, man, it's crazy. Again, I say that, and I really need to think of other words. That's the only thing I can think about, or that's the only word I come up with to keep from either slipping and saying a cuss word or something else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's wild how people are. It is totally crazy. It's a trip how people can be. That's it. It's a trip. But how I restored my own confidence in myself and my own self-esteem, I had to dig into my spiritual self. I had to tell myself, for real, man, I had to look at myself in the mirror and say, self, you are the only you that exists. There will never be anyone else with my DNA code, with my exact DNA code. I'm the only one. I'm the only one since the beginning of this universe that will ever have my exact DNA buildup. And I am the only one, after I'm dead and gone, I'm the only one that will have had my exact DNA buildup. There will never be anybody else with my DNA code. My exact DNA code. The DNA code that makes me me. That was the cornerstone of me rebuilding my confidence. There will never be another me. There has never been a me. I had to dig into my spiritual self and say that. And I tell myself that often. That alone is what made me want to win. That alone is what compelled me to win, to get ahead. But that also, now that y'all don't understand. Look, I went through a period in life, man. Like when you go to Burger King, right? And you buy Burger King, you buy food from Burger King. Look on back of the receipt. It'll say, to get a free Whopper, call this number and or go online to, I think it's mybkexperience.com and tell us about your experience, and you'll get a code and you'll get a free Whopper. When I tell y'all, I went through some periods in my life, in my younger life, when I experienced homelessness. It was after a divorce, and I had child support obligations after that. After divorce court, I had a lawyer to pay for, child support obligations. The judge told me I had to leave the house that I was living in. Couldn't find work because of a felony. and I caught the felony from standing up on somebody who, you know what I'm saying, who was effing with me. Some old jealous ass hater. Stealing from me, lying, and all kind of, you know what I'm saying, all kind of street BS. So I was going through all kind of stuff, man. So I had lost all confidence in myself. Couldn't find work. Homeless. Couldn't get no bread. I was not going to go back to doing that street, you know what I'm saying, street mess, because ain't no life in it. It ain't nothing but haters in that game anyway. Haters that make up their own rules as they go. Whenever you do something, they running their mouth, spreading hate on you. But when they do it, they talk about how real they is and how down they can be and all this other, you know what I'm saying, all this other ignorant, illiterate BS that all them street motherfuckers be talking. Oh boy. But yeah, to tell y'all for real, I was down at one time. I mean, I ate that free Whopper that I got every evening. Because every time I go to Burger King, I'd have to buy, you know, you got to buy fries and a drink and get a free Whopper. But that was my dinner. And I'm telling you, right today, every now and then I find myself stopping by Burger King and show y'all I had lunch there today. Straight up. I had, and I'm not advertising for Burger King. I just love them because being able to eat saved me like that. I remember sometimes, man, I had one meal a day for real, and that was it around dinner time. Whopper, heavy lettuce, heavy tomato, heavy onion, all the garden vegetables that I had heavy, all of that. And then had a Whopper patty and a bun. It was like having a salad in a bun with a little piece of meat on it. That's how heavy the vegetables were. But I ate that. And I remember praying behind that. It was a trip, man. But now, the difference between then and now, because I set goals and I reached them. Well, now, I mean, anytime I want a lobster tail, I get one. Anytime I want, you know, anything for myself, I go get it. I reached my goals and became a A1 electrician, and then went further and got a state business license, got a license for heating and cooling. So, between the two of those trades, man, I can get anything I want, man. But I had to build myself back up. My spirit is what helped me, or a spirit is what helped me. But that's what got me above all the confidence killers. That's what got me away from all the confidence killers. And now I find myself online, like now, just speaking unscripted thoughts. It's crazy because men, well, for the most part, men do a lot of thinking as they get older. And men do a lot of reflecting as they get older. Men with brains do a lot of reflecting as they get older. Now, it's a lot of men out here that ain't got no damn brains. I mean, I'm serious, man. I'm serious. It's still dudes in their 50s trying to be cool, trying to be fly, or I don't know what y'all young folks say nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Dudes in their 50s still act like they got grizz. That's what the young kids be saying. But those kind of people have played games with life their entire lives. They've been playing with other people's lives. Those kind of doolittles. I mean, because it's a whole lot of men, right? It's a whole lot of men that have played games with life, from being the class clown, skipping school, and growing up into their teenage years, in their early 20s, trying to sell dope and be jazzy or whatever, wear designer clothes or wear knockoff designer, you know what I'm saying? Because in the hood, it's all about looks, and what you look like you got anyway. Most people that try to look like they have something are broke, but they try to look like they have something to make themselves feel better around other people. And truth be told, a lot of people that dress up in all the knockoff, bootleg designer stuff, they're the main ones that try to kill the confidence in other people. They're the main confidence killers. People that live phony and false lives for you to see are the ones that try to kill the confidence of people that have a light that's inside of them that's shining. People that are trying to build things. Those people that are trying to build better lives for themselves. People that attract attention. All the confidence killers flock to them, because the confidence killers have nothing but phony, false egos to support. I can go deep on that subject. I really can. I know so many brainless beings that brag about having tennis shoes that have no brains, because it's all about what they can show. Even if it's fake, even if it's bootleg, they want to have it on to show that they got it. They don't tell you it's fake. They don't tell you it's bootleg. They just want to show the people that they got it. They want to look like they got it. That's why all the confidence killers, that's part of their character. That's part of their makeup. Killing other people's confidence so that they can make themselves look better. They can make themselves shine. When they walk in a room, they don't get attention. That's why they gotta put on all the fancy bootleg clothes with the designer logos on them. That's why they gotta wear shiny stuff, because they starving for attention. But anyway, confidence killers. When there's a light shining inside of you, you cannot let confidence killers destroy you. They will try. That's when your spirit, your aura, the positive spirit in you, not only has to keep shining, but that's when you have to listen to your spirit. You have to get away from the confidence killers so you can be great. You got to get away from confidence killers so you can build You got to get away from confidence killers so you can grow. You got to come up with your own way to build your confidence back up. You got to come up with your own way. I told you what I did. I stood in the mirror for real and told myself the truth. Hey man, there's only one person that has your DNA in him. There's only one person in this world that has ever been and that will ever be you. And that's you. I looked in the mirror and telling myself that. And in order for you to get around the confidence killers and grow, you got to do the same thing. You got to look in the mirror and tell yourself that you need to tell yourself that you need to let your light shine no matter what. Get away from all your haters no matter what. You have to show the world that you are great no matter what. You have to build a better life for yourself no matter what. And I don't know if it's going to take the spiritual soul that's in you. I don't know if it's going to have to take a spirit rail to cover you or come over you. And this is crazy because I'm only talking to the people that attract attention when they walk into a room. I'm not talking to the loudmouths. I'm not talking to the haters. I'm not talking to all the dull people, the brainless people, the crooks, the thieves, the liars. And I'm not talking to none of them because they got devilish spirits in them. They got dirty spirits in them. So I'm not talking to any of the dirty spirits. If any of y'all watching this video, or if any of y'all come across this video, hey man, just block everything that I'm talking about. And don't even watch my channel. Because for real, right now, I'm just going off the, going off the dome, driving to the crib. I'm going to start doing a bunch of stuff that's a little bit more planned. I'm going to start doing a bunch of videos that are better planned out, that have specific things to say instead of just bouncing all over the place with my thoughts. Because today, man, my whole thought process went back to confidence killers. People out here that could have been great. I started thinking about a lot of people that could have been great that allowed confidence killers in their circle, in their family, or people that they just might have known in passing, in their classrooms. All the people that could have been great that let confidence killers stop them, or that let confidence killers convince them to not be confident in themselves. I mean, it could have been in relationships. All of that stuff, man. People try to kill your character out here. Because people ain't right, and they know they ain't right. And since they ain't right, they want to make you not right. You can't let confidence killers do that to you, man. I don't know if it's going to take people to read their Bibles again, or people to dedicate themselves to a spiritual awakening, I don't know what it's going to take. I had one, and I'll start speaking more about my spiritual awakening in videos to come. I'll start speaking more about it. And I'll start speaking on how I will not allow, or I stopped allowing, I was about to say I will not allow confidence killers to bother me. Well, yeah, I still encounter them, but my light is shining too bright for confidence killers to bother me now. Again, I make more money now than I've ever made before with my hands, just in the trades. But I'm about to turn it up another notch just to do what the confidence killer said I couldn't do. And hopefully I will inspire a lot of y'all to get your confidence back. Y'all need to understand, y'all are the only ones with y'all's individual DNA makeups. Y'all are the only ones that have ever existed on this earth, and you are the only ones that will ever exist on this earth with your exact DNA makeup. That alone should be enough to compel you to greater things. That alone should be enough to make you discipline yourself and reach for greater goals. That alone should be enough to get you started on the path to creating the life that you deserve for yourself. Avoid confidence killers, man. Rebuild your confidence from the inside out. Let your light shine from the inside out. Let the spirit of greatness emanate out of you onto other people. And watch how you start getting all the attention when you walk into a room without opening your mouth. Just like I do. Cousin Leon, man. I'll catch you on the next one.